Hi everyone, and thank you for your interest in the Three Generations third annual Youth Video Contest. In partnership with Third Act, this year's theme is intergenerational activism. We're so excited that you're interested in participating and submitting a video to share your perspective and voice with us on this issue. In recent times, as you've probably seen, activists around the world are on the rise. Land and water protectors are defending unceded territories across the Americas from pipeline companies and private corporations. Climate activists are organizing global climate strikes to demand divestment from fossil fuels. Feminists from the US to Iran are fighting for bodily autonomy and self determination. People everywhere are fighting and organizing others to disrupt the status quo, to dismantle systems of oppression, and to build new ways of relating to and creating community with one another. Unsurprisingly, across these movements, youth have been at the forefront of organizing grassroots and online campaigns to affect change. In the US specifically, young people have been the catalyst for social change, from leading rallies to marches, die-ins, and hunger strikes, as well as creating community organizations, workshops, mutual aid networks, alternative economies, and social media campaigns in support for your visions of justice. Youth activists and organizers have played pivotal roles in both national movements like Black Lives Matter, as well as localized community-based movements like anti-Don't Say Gay bill protests. Youth activism continues to grow in the wake of COVID and Freedom Summer in our communities in this current political climate. This is where you come in. Without a doubt, we know that as young people, activism and organizing directly affect you. Perhaps you are a youth activist yourself or someone who has participated in protests and movements, and we'd love to hear more about it. Particularly from an intergenerational perspective, we'd love for you to create a fiction or nonfiction video between 2 to 7 minutes in length that explores your activism and how it works intergenerationally. You're qualified to participate in the film contest if you are between the ages of 15 to 24. You can be either a novice or experienced filmmaker. And if you're an older filmmaker beyond the age of 24, we encourage you to submit an intergenerational film with a younger filmmaker, since one of our prize categories is around intergenerational teamwork. Now, what do we mean about activism now from an intergenerational perspective? What should your video address? Here are some guiding prompts for you to think about. First, what do you hope tomorrow looks like? And how does your activism move us towards that future? What is a story or a moment that defines your generation of activists? What do we have to learn from activists of older generations? You could tell us a family story about how your elders have impacted you and how you have impacted them. We are wondering how you think future generations might view us as activists or as a society. And we're also curious how social media has changed activism for your generation. Now, your video can address things that aren't listed here, as well as your own stories and narratives about organizing that you've been involved in. But here, those are just some guiding questions for you to consider and help guide you make your video. Of course, we will also be offering support along the way. We know that you might need some mentorship or guidance in thinking about both the theme and the logistics of storyboarding and editing your video submission. So we will be hosting 3 virtual workshops in partnership with Third Act to help you brainstorm and have your questions answered. One of them is about intergenerational activism, so a little bit of history on what intergenerational organizing has looked like and how that has impacted current social movements. The second will be to ask a media expert about storyboarding, so you can come with an idea and we can help you turn that idea into a video. The third workshop is called Ask a Media Expert Part 2. And in this, we will be sharing with you video editing software that you can use to clean up your final submission. If you're interested in attending any of these workshops, please fill out our interest form at bit.ly/3G_workshops. We're so happy to be able to offer prizes for your submission to celebrate all of your hard work. There are 4 categories of prizes that we will be offering. First is for a filmmaker between the ages of 15 to 18. The second is for a filmmaker between the ages of 19 to 24. We are also offering a prize category for an intergenerational team in which one member must be under 24 and one team member must be over 60, and that prize is $1,000 per team. And we will also have a Viewer's Choice Award. We're excited to be able to showcase these videos that you make in an online screening. And some important dates to keep in mind are, first, our no fee early bird deadline is January 15th. We wanted to make this accessible, so for anybody who is unable to pay the entry fee on our Film Freeway submission website, if you submit before January 15th, that early bird deadline will waive your submission fee. If you can't submit that early, we also have a regular deadline of April 15th. And then our 3G Video Contest Virtual Award Celebration will be held in late spring of 2023. That date will be decided and shared with you all as soon as we know the information. If you're interested in this contest or you know people who would be interested in submitting a video, please help us spread the word. You can share our social media post on 3Generations Instagram to just help us get as many youth activists and their voices involved in this process as possible. But if you have any questions, please email us at videocontest@3generations.org and we'd be happy to get back to you. We're so excited again that you're interested in participating, and we hope to see your submissions and celebrate with you your creations soon.